What is art? The dictionary definition of art is the expression or application of the human creative skill and imagination, typically in visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Art and artistic expression is something that lives in our right hemisphere of our brain. The left hemisphere is more analytic, logic, but art is more creative and impulsive. A right brain person is more intuitive, more emotional and visual, more holistic, synthesizes and puts things together. A left brain person is more analytical, more mechanical, takes things apart and puts them back together, figures out how things work by the mechanics of it, uses logic and reason, and is more detail-oriented. The art of photography has taught me how to use both sides of my brain, analyzing different situations and processing which aperture, which lens, which shutter speed, what composition is going to go best with the scene, and how to process all this in an artistic manner to reveal what nature is presenting to me. Nature is very artistic in its own way. It could be random or very precise. But what happens when my job is to photograph somebody else's artwork? This past weekend, I had the pleasure of meeting with a fantastic group of people, the team of Circles in the Sand in Bandon, Oregon. Great friends, amazing artists, incredible human beings, inspiring people. I could go on forever. This is a great group. And sharing their art, sharing their love for what they do is what they do. People that love to play in the sand, adults that love to play in the sand. It's always a good time. And to see what they create, watching this art just become alive and have its own energy and its own feeling, it's something that you have to experience on your own. My job is to photograph a giant walkable labyrinth on the beach with intricate details and amazing drawings. You know, you're focusing on something this small, but yet it is huge. And the reason I'm photographing this is because this is the third year that they're using my photographs on their calendars, and to me that feels awesome. To be part of something like this just feels amazing. The walk itself is over half a mile, and it's filled with details in every corner, with stacked rocks that look as they're going to fall over, or seashells that look from another planet. The order and disorder of something like this is just incredible, and to try to put it in a 4x6 frame and to translate the feeling and the emotion behind this labyrinth on a photograph is almost impossible. So if you ever get a chance to go to Bandon, I'm going to put the links down below. Look at their schedule and see when they're doing this draw. It's usually in the summer. Occasionally they'll do some in the winter, so be sure to check them out and sign up to the Facebook and everything else, because it is incredible. Some people can't make it down to the beach, so they stay up on the rock and look down. It's a great view, but you don't get that feeling. When people are walking this labyrinth, within the first few minutes, they glow, they get a smile on their face. You can see them let every worry in the world, they forget about everything. That's what this group does. They share love, show love, and be love. With the 20 minutes that you're down here and walking this labyrinth, you get to focus in love, focus in yourself, focus in the artistic expression that they're trying to share with everybody, and one by one, bringing smiles to everyone on the beach. This is their 8th year doing this. My job is to capture the vastness of this, but not only how vast and how large it is, but also the intricate details. And how do you do this with, when they use different rakes, different strokes for different levels in the sand? How does one go about capturing the feeling behind each artwork? Each one of these artists is adding their own element into everything that they do, and then it comes together to be this amazing art formation, an incredible experience of a walkable labyrinth on a beach. You have the waves, you have the ocean. I've always been a big believer that the ocean draws the artists out of people. And you see it when you spend some time at the coast. You see so many artists everywhere. The ocean just has a way of pulling that out of people, pulling that artistic, that right brain mentality out of everybody. To try to apply everything I've learned through the art of photography joins both of my brain hemispheres. The analytical aspect of how to use the camera, the technical aspect, which lens, which ISO setting, aperture, and shutter speed, combined with the artistic expression. So that, to me, that makes me whole and allows me to be a better photographer, a better artist, and learn different ways and tricks that I can share my passion for what I do with the world, with you guys out there. Every time I go and photograph this labyrinth, I end up taking a few hundred pictures. And I only need 2, maybe 3 that are really good images that can translate this feeling. And that is very difficult to do, especially when, you know, I'd like to get people walking, people smiling, people just helping and having the time of their lives. If you haven't seen this in person, I highly recommend it. It's something that I could see it changing people's lives one person at a time, and in a good way. So to me, that is amazing, to try to make us think with the right side of our brains when we're so immersed in the left side constantly. This is something that can help us open up and expand our minds in a way that I can't really explain. You really have to be there to experience it. So I highly recommend it. It seems weird the way I'm putting it, but the left, the right, when you put those together, it expands your mind and it helps you think in ways that you haven't before. Thank you for joining me in this video. I know it's a little bit different than my usual travel photography, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit more about the art of photography and the art of drawing, playing in the sand, and the art of playing and drawing circles in the sand, and how this comes together to make me a better person, to teach me how to think from both sides of my brain and how to level up my artistic expression and learn to observe and to feel the nature around me. So again, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Give it a thumbs up. And if you know anybody that's interested in circles in the sand and that would like to see something like this, I'm going to put a few links here for different videos I made with this group. And also share this video. Email, text, whatever. Just send them this video so they can learn a little bit more about what this group does. And that's it. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video. Bye.